Hi, welcome to HowtoDandD. My name is Fred Wheeler, and today I want to talk about how to determine how your adventurers get their magic items. So, how do adventurers actually get hold of their magic items? So this was asked of me quite a while ago. It's taken me quite a long time. I did write some notes and try to come up with a few ideas how you could actually do this. The normal way of finding a magic item or gaining a magic item tends to be you find the magic item in a treasure hoard for a dragon or some sort of big beastie, and that's perfectly fine. You can use that method. That's nothing wrong with that. Another way you might be able to find your magic item in a really isolated location, whether it's been like lost or hidden for some reason, and you just stumble upon that particular item just by really good perception checks, investigation, searching around, checking your location, something like that. Another common way of getting hold of a magic item for your players might be they get their magic item from their patron or a patron, an important NPC such as a god or a king or a mage of some kind, and they give that particular magic item to that adventurer as either a gift or possibly as a reward for doing something. Another way of actually gaining a magic item. Often characters will want to forge their own magic item, their own weapon or their own armor, and that's another way that they could gain it. Now, they don't have to necessarily be the ones who forge it. They could ask an NPC, if there's an NPC or a number of NPCs available, to actually provide them with that item, and they might have to wait a number of months, possibly even longer than that. It might be weeks, it might be months. It's really up to you as the Dungeon Master how that works out. Taking the magic items off the dead bodies of monsters and NPCs is a very common way of gaining magic items, another option. Quests. Often your DM will provide you with a quest, and that quest might be to search out and find the location of a particular magic item for whatever purpose, whether it is to destroy it or to utilize it in some way, and they have to go to a faraway place, search for that particular magic item in that location. But on the way they have some adventures, have to fight some monsters, chat with a few NPCs, whatever it sort of takes your fancy, deal with some deadly traps, things like that. Another common way to actually bring magic items into the game for your players is to allow them to get the magic item through either a wager of some kind, a competition, or possibly even a duel. So I'm talking about like a prize fight between, say, two individuals, or a private duels. One thing, prize fight, private duels. Go around the back of the building for whatever reason, and instead of killing your nemesis or your enemy or the person you're dueling with, because for whatever reason, they decide that they will give up their particular special magic item to you in exchange for not being killed by you. That might be another way that you can bring your magic items into the game so that players can pick them up. An arena battle, maybe it's a reward for an arena battle that they engaged in, or maybe they just like to gamble. They like to roll dice, play cards, and they just won this particular magic item because it was dumped on the table as part of the payment, part of the pot in a big wager. Last one that I have here is it's an item that they get at birth, either through family connections, say it's an antique that the family has passed down over time and handed it over to somebody, and that's really sort of how they've gained that particular magic item. There's lots of different ways that you can give your players magic items. They don't have to get them simply by just killing monsters and finding them in a treasure hoard. And I've provided you with, I feel like, a reasonable number of different options. Hopefully that has been useful to you. That's really all I have for today. So if you found this video helpful or informative, please share, like, and subscribe. You know the deal. If there are any questions or anything you want to add in the comments, by all means, add to whatever you want. You might have come up with something better than I have. Put it in the comments. Let somebody else know how you've integrated magic items into your game. And till next time, keep rolling those 20s.